Okay, so welcome to Vibe Coding. So this training session is basically something that I put together. I came up with the idea on Sunday and I've just been doing it before work and after work. So there may be some mistakes. I was literally finishing it off this morning. So if you can just do a quick drawing of yourself there, add your name and LinkedIn. And then here, if you write down what AI tools you currently use at work, and then here, any AI tools that you've heard of that you want to get round to learning but just haven't yet.
So Galileo is again for like generating UIs, and Kriya is for generating images or videos by putting your prompts.
So that's layers UI, and then that's videos. Cool.
And InVideo is again for generating videos based on prompts. You can edit those videos, you can download it, you can customize the layout for whatever platform you're making, be it YouTube, Instagram.
Amazing. Is that free or do you have to pay for that?
Yeah, it's free to some extent.
Ooh. And last month, I got a new job with a company called Voxpopme, and their interview is what we're in at the moment. They are amazing. Literally, they encourage... Oh, ding dong, let someone in. Some of the smartest devs I've ever spoken to, literally, they love AI. They make AI agents for everything. And this is what I'm showing you now is basically how I'm now working at Voxpopme. It's from doing some user research in one day, doing the user flows, getting some prototypes out, testing with users, and it's so quick and I love it. Like it's my world has changed in the last month, so I am very excited. So this is something that it shouldn't be amusing, but every time I see something on Twitter, it does make me laugh. The amount of like API keys that like people have just exposed to the world. People have lost so much money and data as well. God, imagine if you expose so many people's data, like just ridiculous. Which is why I don't think you should be using vibe coding products for proper products. Like for prototypes, great. You're just sending them to like a few of your users to have a look and things like that. But like the code like is not good, and for people that don't code, like it's one of them. I want to be able to say to you, yeah, you can go and be a website designer just using this, but if you're doing anything with secure data, I just wouldn't risk it. I'd pay a developer. But it's really, really good for prototyping. So that's all the negativeness out of the way. Like, as you can see, you've been warned, don't replace your devs. Time I was doing some freelance work for EasyJet, and they wanted an AI chatbot to help with like travel. So I was like, well, I'll try using Replit for that. And it was so good. Like you can connect if you've got your OpenAI API key, you can actually make an AI chatbot. So I went in a week, I'd gone from designs to having an AI chatbot, and I was like, this is the future. So since then, I was kind of like hooked on vibe coding. But from my experience, and in the past month at Voxpopme, I've used Replit a lot, and I've made lots of different designs. And what I realize is that the code is awful, and it's not. So because Voxpopme has got a design system, I was like, oh, I could just upload the design system and we can make it look like that. It's not right. So it's very much like, it gets me kind of like 60% of the way there, but then you still have to do stuff. It doesn't really understand UX. With GovStack, basically, what they did is lots of people from government, because I was at NHS at this point, applied, and they picked 200. And they put us into teams of 6, and they said, go build something. So I'm going to take you through how I approached that challenge with my team, and I'm going to tell you all the AI tools I used while we did that. Okay, so whenever I start a new project, I build a research repo. So let's show you how to do that. Okay, so a GPT, for those that don't know, basically, if you ask ChatGPT a question, it will use all of its knowledge and all of its data, and basically you could get some weird answers because like it's using kind of Reddit forum. So I clicked on my GPTs and then I went to create a GPT. And then there's two ways of doing it. So this is how I do it now. So you can write the name, description, instructions, and then upload files. Pro tip, make sure you tick code interpreter, because if you don't, certain files you upload, it won't be able to read. So just always tick that. The easier way of doing it is by just clicking create and say what you want to build. So, and basically we all took it in turns to go out of 5, what do we think it's important for strategy, demand, impact, technical realization, and political feasibility. And then we basically just added all our ideas up. And the one that won was Nikita, who is amazing. Like she knows so much. She's brilliant. And Nikita's idea won. But what I did, because I was very I want to do my idea because I want to solve government problems. I knew I was biased, so I actually put the ideas into ChatGPT with the different criteria, and I said mark them out of 5, and I used its scoring rather than my own. So I know everyone talks about AI being biased, but I know I am biased. Yeah, so this is only something I've been doing in the last 2 weeks, but I'm not sure if you know, but on ChatGPT, there was a button here which is voice mode. Hello, Charlie. I'm doing some training. I'm just showing people your live view capability.
Oh, awesome. That's super exciting. Hi, everyone. I'm really happy to help show off what I can do. If there's anything you all want to ask or see, just let me know.
Lovely. So I want you to act as a UX designer, and I'm going to show you a website, and I'd like you to make comments on anything that you can see that is wrong.
Got it. That sounds like fun. I'll do my best to give you some helpful feedback from a UX perspective. Just let me know when you're ready to show me the website, and I'll jump right in.
Thank you. So the button that you want to press is the bottom left one, the little camera button.
All right, perfect.
And then basically you can use your screen. All right, I'm going to get the website up now. So this is the current Indian career service.
All right, I can see it now. So first impressions, the layout looks pretty clean. I do notice that the navigation bar at the top could be a bit more prominent, maybe with some larger text or a bolder color, but overall it's looking pretty good so far.
Okay, what UX issues do you notice?
So the first thing I notice is that the homepage has a lot of information all at once. It might be helpful to simplify the layout a bit or create some clear sections so that users can find what they're looking for more easily. But overall, it looks pretty informative.
Okay. Could you draw me a mock-up, please? So Voxpopme, bless them, they let me use their software completely for free throughout this project, so I was able to do loads of good user research, and it was so useful. People, so I've got access to so much user research. It's amazing. But for this one, I started with a general inclusive e-portal. So I started by asking, have you used any government jobs, websites or apps to find work? Can you tell us about your work experience so far? When you look for a job online, what problems do you face? And you can basically actually see them speak. Like, it's like to be able to create these little videos of like your best quotes, and like they've got this, the AI chat's amazing. Tell me the top pain points. And again, it's like this research repo. It knows you're talking about just these videos. And then it makes you, and you can just basically add these to a side reel, and you've got this video. So I was able to do that. Another one that's really good. So they write all these like reports for you. So I was able to do so much research. It was just in an hour. It was so quick. But like one that I really like is unexpected findings. So people are preferring that there's AI helping them to look for jobs. However, there needs to be that human interaction, and people are concerned about their privacy. But like with the UX ones, they give you a pain point report. It's like literally it just builds these for you. It's so good. So like it's just I am a very big fan. But I was able to do research, so I did that. So because we're building an inclusive employment platform, I did how LGBTQ plus job seekers identify inclusive employers. And what was really good for this, so we wanted to make sure that we were going to recruit employers that that were like LGBTQ plus friendly. So I can use this to say, write me a policy on how a job search website would recruit users and recruit employers. Would recruit employers who are LGBTQ plus friendly. And it only goes and writes the bloody policy. Oh, amazing. So then you've got the option of either doing a live interview with people. So this will schedule. So let's say that next week you've got Tuesday morning free and Thursday afternoon. It will go and find you respondents, and then you just have people to interview next week. Brilliant. We've also now got an AI moderator, which I'll show you. So much fun. But the main benefit, this is how I've been doing this research, is that are moderated ones. So all you do is you say what countries you want to target. So I'll just say the UK. You can provide a link to your own audience, but this is where the magic is. Voxpopme audience, they've got over 1 million people. So literally, like, people fight to answer the questions. It's like, oh, so quick. And then you can target by different like demographics, and you can put screener questions in. So let's say that you only want to speak to 30 to 40-year-old women that like cheese and yoga. So let's have a look. So what's that been? We've been gone for 15 minutes and we've already got all these responses. So we can actually hear them. So we've now got user research that we can actually make informed design decisions. This was all my Voxpopme research that I did. So I could use that AI chat to basically make reports, so we knew what we were doing. And then you can use it to make a persona. So we wrote the first one, which was Satvia. So Satvia isn't digitally able. But we did have a user that we wanted to build for that has been discriminated before. So she's very tech able, but she wants to basically like make sure that it's an inclusive company. So what you can do is with the AI chat, so let's go back to my LGBTQ research. And you can ask it all the different sections. So needs, for example. What are people's needs from an employer when looking for work? And again, it's only using the information from the users. So they look for, so on their website, have they got inclusivity policies? Do they show signs? Like, do they celebrate pride? What their tone and attitude is like during an interview, and just like whether there are LGBTQ people that are working there. So that was really useful for building these personas. So we knew that our personas were based on research templates. So I was able to plan out a journey of what a user would do. So I knew what screens to build. So we're going to start off with, it will use an IP to find out where they are, and then it will suggest different languages. We will then ask, do they have any accessibility needs? So do they need the language in an easier way to read? Do they need bigger text? Or if they've got specific needs, so let's say that they want it to be pink, the background to be pink, they could write that in. And the goal would be that the AI would rewrite the code so they've got a personalized website build. So how I used AI for this is I started building the first couple, and then I put that into ChatGPT, and then it was able to draw stuff for me. So that this page has been done by ChatGPT, so that is just an image. What else did I do with it? So that's the AI resume. Did I write that? Yep. So ChatGPT did that. So that's just the image. Those I remade because I wanted to change the text. These pages, because I was the only one doing this, and I literally, we only had a week to build this, so I was doing it in my spare time. So this is not how I would normally do it if I had more time, but it was really good just to get ChatGPT to make these pictures. So that was really useful. So some tips. You don't want it to build the whole website straight away, because it will get confused. So try to break it down into like you can give it a user journey and then do a page at a time. You need to be really simple with your language. So I use ChatGPT for this. So I basically will write what I want, and then I put it into ChatGPT and ask it to make it clearer for an AI agent building a website, and then it will make it into better language. And this is what I was talking about earlier about trusting the agent's framework choices. It knows what's the best way for it to build. However, once you're happy with it, what you can do is you can ask it to change the code base. So our devs, they code in Angular. So after I did a prototype the other day, I got it to change the code. I got it to change the so it uses Tailwind for styling, but we don't use that. So I got it to change all the CSS, and then the dev was able to take that code, well, the CSS code, like, and then use that through styling. You wouldn't use the normal code, as I say. You definitely want a human developer to make a proper version. So I'm going to give it the user journey. So let's go to my research repo. Write a detailed user journey to explain to an AI agent what we want it to build. So I'll show you an example of what I've been doing at work. So the way that I do it is I know in my head what I want it to look like. So I use voice chat, and I'll just discuss it. So I do this often when I'm driving. So I was driving up to Darlington, and I was like, right, so screen 1 should be this. Have you got any ideas of improving it? And they'll give me some ideas. And then I'll be like, oh, yeah, add that, but don't add that. Oh, what about this? And we talk through each screen. We're going to build a new application, and then we'll give it that. And I'm going to give it my wireframes. All right, it's going to export those. And this is why you always have something else to do while you're vibe coding. It gets very like monotonous. Like, it's not as fun as playing with Figma. In fact, actually, that's something I can show you while we're waiting. So in order to get it to view it, it's just that top right button here, and it will open it in a link. And as long as you've got your project open, you can send that to people, so you can collaborate on it. So you can go, oh, what do you think about this, manager? And your manager can go, oh, I hate the blue, make it purple. But something that I do is I take the link, and we have a plugin. So this is you can use this free, but you only get 10. But I use it a lot now, so we've actually paid for it. So you go to plugins, and it's called HTML2 Design. And you just paste it in. So we pay for the monthly. I think it's about $35 a month. Or if you yearly, it's like £200. So it's quite expensive, but the amount of time it saves with prototyping is just wonderful. Systems. So the Indian government have a design system. Their website does not work at the moment. However, I found it on Figma. I love it when governments publish their design systems. It's so good. Draft. Describe the home page as page how it should be. And then we'll give it the mid-fidelity design. Which, that was it. Again, as I say, in real life, you would read that and you would make any changes. You wouldn't just copy and paste stuff, but let's trust the process. So we'll paste that, and we'll also paste the first three. We're not going to give it too much information to start off with. Start small is the advice. Okay. I have provided the first three screens as a photo. Please build those. Probably should have done one screen. So normally, yeah, when I've been designing kind of features and stuff, it tends to be one page. I haven't actually done a full website yet. So I'm learning just like you guys. This vibe coding, they love blue, don't they? This is very similar to the Lovable and Bolt one. But this immediately looks better. Like, so giving it direction and giving it those mid-fidelities gives it guidance. You have to see this as like a very junior developer that's coding for the first time and has no UX skills. So by giving it all that information, it's immediately like 100 times better. I would. It's lovely. I love it. It's so fun. It's like the ideas are coming to life. Oh, they've put the icons in. Oh, they're pretty. Oh, I like that. Right, we're gonna have to tell it to be responsive. So do you see how these buttons are budging off the edge? Oh, I love it. Yes. Well done, Replit. Okay, so now I'm going to say make website responsive for all screen sizes. Responsive. I really recommend learning a bit of code because it's going to save you so many credits. If you don't know how to code, something that I've done is I've taken the code, I've put it into ChatGPT and asked it to change the code, and then I put the code back in. And again, that's saving credits as well. Okay, so let me show you the coding bit. So which bit didn't I like? It was here, inclusive features. So let's say you want to change that. You've got this little select tool. You just go inclusive features and it comes up. So let's say, do you know, actually, I would like it bigger. And you can just change, you can change the color or the margins and the padding. So, but where is it? Here we go. So this button is your important button, div. So if you click that, it will take you to the code and you can just change it. And then click Save Changes. And then you go back to your preview. And there you go. You don't have to wait 20 minutes. So if you kind of get your head round coding, that's gonna make things easier. This is the design system. That's only one. I don't think that's working. Okay, so a different way you can do it is you can take screenshots. So let's have a look at the Indian government website. Just for today, like as I say, you would actually input your design system, but we haven't got time for that. No, not sure about that gold. That's all right though. Maybe. Let's see what it's like on the big screen. Are we liking the blue? I don't know. Why does that look like a button? That needs to be squared. I think that's all right. I mean, we could probably improve it, but for the sake of, we have 6 minutes left, so let's say it's lovely. Go. Make all buttons the same level. Does that make sense? So I want them to be all on the same level. Well, no, I don't think he's going to understand that. Oh, how do I explain that better? Let me put a screenshot into ChatGPT. Literally, ChatGPT is like a second brain for me. I'm just like, I don't know what I mean. Please help me explain myself. Rewrite instructions for AI agent to recode to make better. Horizontally aligned. There you go. Okay, that's better. Well done, ChatGPT. Very good. Okay, let's call that a win. So after you're happy, you can deploy, and this makes it a live website that you can send, because at the moment I could send you this link. So I could put that link in. Actually, let's put the updated one. And you guys should be able to go onto it. But as soon as I close Replit, it will go. So what you do is deploy it, which is up here. Just approve, deploy. And then we should be able to share it. So let's call that an end. Thank you very much for attending, and I hope this has been useful for you. I will email you all the AI tools. I'll put it in the chat, but anyone that missed the end due to me not realizing how long it takes to vibe code stuff, I will make sure that I email you the AI tools handout. I'm going to add the vibe coding to this, so it will get updated, but it's got all of the different tools that I use. But yeah, I'll put that in the chat for you. There we go. Lovely. So if anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask. Otherwise, goodbye.